The drum gun, baby. The drum gun. I haven't really commented about the drum gun, to be honest with you. I haven't really given my opinion about the whole unvaulting situation. I think it was a cool event. But what's going on with the fact that how many players are actually competitive players? It's probably a very small minority, right? The competitive scene is very small. There's no doubt about it. If you just look at the amount of champion ranked players, there's like, I don't know, 30,000 in NA, 40,000, 50,000 in EU. Like, there's not a lot of champion ranked players, right? It's a very, very small percentage. And also just in general, people who really just play arena a lot is a very, very, very small percentage of the total player base. So why should, you know, the majority of players who don't play arena have a direct effect on the meta of arena? Like, I think this would have been a perfect time to start the separation of competitive and casual, in the sense that what they could have done is they could have made it to where the drum gun is in the regular game, but it's not in arena. And then they could start vaulting things from arena and unvaulting things in the regular game, and then you have like, I know they don't want things to be too different, but dude, they say they don't want things to be too different, but the things are already very different. We have Siphon and max 500 materials and a bunch of different things that apply only to competitive, right? We have all those things that apply only to those to competitive. So it doesn't, it's kind of weird to be like, oh, well, we don't want, you know, we don't want this and that to be like, we don't want our competitive game to be different than the casual game. We want the casual players to be able to play competitive, and it's kind of the same, but it's not. It's already not the same. So might as well go one step further and start having like a different loot pool and different things for competitive versus casual. Doesn't have to be crazy or over the top. It just be very simple. The SypherPK read chat all the time, brother. All the time. Reading chat is something that I've gotten really good at. Chat reading skills 600. Yikes. Hit him with a shots. What? Oh. The drum gun down, buddy. Put it down. You don't know how to use this thing. You don't know how to use this thing. Whoa! I'll take the blue one. Frick. Goes all my mats, all my shields, everything, because this guy has a minigun and plays like a coward. Stupid trees. Oh my god, he got up there already? Everyone has their own way of playing, of course. And I can critique just about anyone's way of playing. Even my own. Of Of course. I'm not like, that guy was obviously good. I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm just saying, one, he was annoying to fight, and two, he played extremely, in my opinion, extremely defensively, like almost to a fault. But that's just my opinion. Oh, crud. Give me that. The AK? My thoughts on the AK, similar to my thoughts, other people's thoughts on the AK recently, is while the AK has its moments, it's not a gun that, oh, there's someone to use that. It's not a gun that I would depend on. First few shots are accurate enough, and then after that it becomes too inaccurate. It can't be used without an SMG. I mean, you can, but it's a very unreliable gun to use without an SMG. Therefore, it relies on you having a spray weapon. With the drum gun in play, the AK isn't a bad like company for the drum gun, but it's not quite like where it needs to be, in my opinion. So it's tricky. The AK situation is tricky. I personally don't like it. Not in favor of it. Okay, dude. This is what happens whenever I get into build fights with people. They go crazy and they fall to their death. Feels like as soon as I take high ground, they immediately fail to comprehend how to make a next move, and then they just jump to their death. Ugh. He was fine up until I took the high ground. Once I took the high ground, he's just like, I've lost this fight. And just ended it. Whoa. Nice 90s, brother. Enemy spotted. Brother, calm down. Calm down. You're going too high up. Someone's gonna get hurt. Man. Why did he sound like he was on my level when he wasn't, dude? He sounded like he was on top of me. Not just on my level, but on top of me. That's crazy. I love how his first reaction is to turn around and shoot. I think I died of storm.